Not yet, no. still got 25 hours. Yeah, no, everybody's good, thanks. Yeah.
That's not the obvious. How hard is it to prepare for a team like they seem to be just very inconsistent and unpredictable in what they're having a lot of ups and downs. So is that making tough opponents to study?
Yeah, I think if you break them down, they're a massively exciting side. They play some exceptionally good rugby. I think they've been very unfortunate over the past couple of weeks to lose those games, especially the one against France. They do play some great stuff. They've picked a really quick side, so they really want to throw the ball around a little bit, and it's crucial for us to try and stem that, I suppose. Our defence has been pretty good, especially against South Africa. I thought we defended exceptionally well. We were very tough, and I think we're going to need that and go a little bit more in terms of trying to stop these guys tomorrow night.
Obviously, they'd be smarting after the Italy loss, and the chance to bounce back by bringing down the world number one side in their home would be obviously hugely motivating, I imagine.
Yeah, I think that's the challenge that they've got. Is a challenge that we've got. We know teams are going to come here and want to beat us, and it's crucial that we focus on ourselves and put ourselves, with a valid performance that we believe that we can get to. I think we've been a bit off against South Africa, especially from an attacking point of view, and Fiji wasn't great. So it's a great opportunity for the guys that are taking the field tomorrow night to really put in a performance to be proud of, and I think that's ultimately what we want.
And just in terms of rounding off the year then and equaling that record of home wins and all of that, obviously that would cap off what has largely been a hugely successful and bright period.
Yeah, it's been great, and to beat South Africa the way we beat South Africa too, it wasn't pretty, but that physicality, I think we definitely went up a level on that. So Australia will give us completely different threats across the board. So it's making sure that we're able to deal with those and adapt accordingly.
Mike, Stuart McCluskey and Jimmy O'Brien retain their certain positions this week. What do they bring to the party? What has impressed you?
Stu's skill set is a lot more than people assume. He's a big man and he's always been seen as carrying. He's got a very good offloading game, but his distribution and his subtleties on the ball, he makes good decisions at the line, but he's able to pull those balls back, and he's very calm. He's a very calming influence on that. Whereas Jimmy just understands the game of rugby. He understands the feel. He's exceptionally good decision making, and he's another one that is just calm. Nothing phases him. He's a little bit like Hugo in that respect. He's come into the environment and he just loves being in the environment, and he loves playing the game of rugby, and he makes good decisions at the right time. Still got a lot to develop, of course, but he's a great guy to have, and he's a left-footer too, which helps us massively from an exiting point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. The attack didn't really get into full flow against Fiji last week. Where would you like to see improvements in it this week?
I think decision-making, authority in the decision-making, but more assertive from the backs in terms of, where we're going and how we're getting there. And then, I suppose, the accuracy of, we weren't accurate enough, even against South Africa with that rush defence. Fiji got us a couple of times on the edges too, and it's crucial that we don't have those same things against Australia tomorrow night. We need to make sure that we grow from those past two games in terms of the pictures that we see and the decisions we make and how we execute them. So execution, the accuracy and execution is crucial tomorrow night.
Just the last one for me. In terms of the significance of the year going into next year, I could be wrong in this, but I think the last team to beat South Africa, New Zealand and Australia in one season was England back in 2002, who then went on to win a World Cup in 2003. So
that would be nice, wouldn't it? I wasn't part of that team, by the way.
How big is it for the confidence of this team going into next year to get those three scabs one after the other?
I don't think we look at it that way, to be honest. I think it's more about the performance and the growth in our ability to win those big games that we're going to be more pleased with. That's if it goes well tomorrow night. So, but Andy's always spoken about performance. It is about the individual performance, but collectively as a team, how together can we be really go after teams in terms of what we're about. And I think we showed that against South Africa in certain aspects, especially defensively. But like you say, our attack hasn't fired yet. So it's something that we'd like to, well, I'd like to see get right tomorrow night.
Thanks, Mike. You became a world champion against Australia in 2003. You must have fond memories of that game. Would you mind sharing that?
Yeah, it's great. It's life-changing, really. No, every time I played against Australia or was involved in coaching against Australia, they've always been great games. You know, very, very few games you play in against Australia are dull. There's always something happening. It's always very exciting. And like I say, you know, the players they've got some quality players there, and it's taking on the occasion and really enjoying it. You know, the crowd have been brilliant for us, and again we can go up another noise level a Saturday night after a Saturday wherever they might be. So you know, it'll be great for us to finish this campaign on a good win but putting a brilliant performance together.
The ultimate aim is for Ireland to become world champions. I mean, as a World Cup winner yourself, knowing what it takes, do you think this group of Ireland players have the mentality and the quality to become world champions?
Yeah, I think times have changed considerably since, you know, 20 years ago. It's definitely changed. The whole game's changed a lot of the time. But I think the pathway we're on, we're going in the right direction. I think us being able to adapt, team has to adapt. And France have done that exceptionally well over the past year as well. So you know, there are 3, 4, 5 teams that are capable of adapting and winning anything. So, but where we're at the moment, I think everybody's enjoying the environment we're in. We're enjoying what we're trying to achieve. But like I say, you know, we've got to be a lot more consistent in certain areas of our game, and that needs to start tomorrow night.
Just one final one. For you personally, do you feel like your World Cup experience can help the team come next year's tournament?
I suppose I've experienced it, and you know, fortunate enough to be in a team that did it. But yeah, I suppose at the end of the day, I've always based it down to decision making, and you know, when you're calm and you can coach the calmness and you can coach the decision making, then you know, it definitely puts you in a good place for you to go on and be successful. But there's a lot of rugby to be played before a World Cup, so you know, we worry about tomorrow night first.
Mike, just on Stuart again, it's kind of his first full campaign as a starter, I guess, and he's had to be patient in the latter stage.
He has, yeah.
How was he when he wasn't getting the opportunities, and do you see any change in him now that he's started?
Well, the nice thing is that you know, it's a hell of a competition in that area. You know, Robbie, Gary, Bundy, and Stu. You know, and James Hume, of course, he's been in there too. So he's performed exceptionally well for Ulster, and you know, he's been able to bring it to the way we want to play. And I think that's been the impressive side of it. Obviously, with Bundy being banned, Robbie then getting injured, you know, it gives Stu a real opportunity to get 2 or 3 games in a row, and he's performed exceptionally well. So from our point of view, is you know, he's got the jersey, and it's up to the other guys to get him out of that jersey. So he needs to take his chance again tomorrow night and cement it in.
And just on Bundy, like, can you see him rise to that challenge, I suppose, with the energy he's bringing, training, etc.?
Yep. I think he'll be all right. He'll be firing to go, Bundy will.